Here's the behemoth iPad that's the talk of the town, the iPad Pro. Hey, what's up guys, JQ with Teqreation. Now I'm not going to get into a full review because there's tons of them out there already, but I do want to share a few things that I personally like and dislike about this gargantuan tablet. Unfortunately, the Apple Pencil has some availability issues at the time of this video. However, there's plenty to be said about the iPad Pro itself. For starters, that's a 12.9-inch display. It's a blown up iPad. Yeah, it's overkill, but it was hard for me to deny that it's quite a sight to behold. With a resolution of 2732 by 2048, it's not 4K, but videos look crystal clear, images are filled with life, the color reproduction is awesome, and it provides a next level gaming experience with eye candy that lends itself well. Now what I don't like is because of the display size, it's not a one-handed device. Yeah, you can hold it with one hand, but that's only until your hand cramps up. That's 1.57 pounds resting on your palm. Now what I also don't like about the display is that it doesn't have a 16:9 aspect ratio. Therefore, when you're watching YouTube or Netflix, you're gonna get these black bars on both the top and bottom, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but on a near 13-inch display about 12 inches away from your face, it can be an eyesore. On a positive note, I do like the 4-way surround sound speakers. I think the placement is perfect, it makes sense, and you have some clean, rich audio coming out these drivers no matter which way you're holding it. And they get pretty loud too. Big sound complements a big screen. I do like what iOS 9 brings to the table with features like split screen and picture-in-picture, which makes sense for a device this size, and they're dead simple to access too. However, not all apps are supported with split screen, including third-party apps and even some of Apple's own apps like Pages and even the App Store, which made me shake my head a little bit, but this is something that can easily be fixed with a software update. Now it would have been nice to have the ability to run more than 2 apps in split screen to really unleash the potential of that screen real estate. In addition, there's still plenty of apps that just aren't optimized for the screen just yet. So in some apps, your keyboard may look as if it was just copied and pasted from an iPhone. Apple could have also done something about the size and spacing with the grid of icons. I think we all could agree that bigger icons could have complemented this screen better. With 4GB of RAM and Apple's latest A9X processor, it offers desktop class performance, and being able to lightly edit 4K content with iMovie is nice to see on a tablet. Although as a true creator, I would have preferred more robust productivity given all of the horsepower available. I would have liked to see support for Final Cut Pro right out the box, but hopefully in due time that'll come. Now something else I liked about the iPad Pro was its massive 10,307 mAh battery. I found this to be substantial enough to get me through several days with moderate to heavy usage, and with up to 300 hours of standby time, that's always welcome. Now you have an 8-megapixel camera on the back that takes pretty decent photos, but honestly speaking, I'm probably never going to use the iPad Pro to take pictures, and you shouldn't either. I'm not even sure why I mentioned it. Deep down, I secretly enjoy using the iPad Pro for media consumption, browsing the web, watching videos, etc. And yes, it makes a fun tool for artwork even without the Apple Pencil available. But I'm still left with several questions. If the iPad Pro dares to compete with a laptop, why is it we still don't see no direct file management? It would have been ideal to drag and drop files, especially on a 12.9-inch screen, and more specifically for use with the Apple Pencil. Also, why doesn't the iPad Pro support 3D Touch technology? Integrating it with the Apple Pencil would have been a killer feature. And lastly, with all that horsepower, why can't we still run full-featured Creative Suite programs? And no, I'm not talking about the mobile watered down version either. When it's all said and done, iOS is still a mobile operating system at its core. And so long that remains true, it has a long way to go before it can replace your laptop. I feel the iPad Pro could have offered more laptop functionality like multitasking several apps at once, desktop-like programs, the ability to log into a guest account, or even support for peripheral connections like an on-the-go cable. You know, the things that give creators the confidence to truly abandon their laptop altogether. The iPad Pro still needs some time to mature. Again, these are my personal opinions and I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comment section below if you're digging this iPad Pro or not. As always, if you enjoyed this video, show some love to that like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.